What's the best way of losing weight fast? Achieving rapid weight loss. I'm Dr. Rawat, an Indian origin, Canada-based family physician who trained in England and additionally studied nutrition at Harvard and founded healthgroupcoaching.com, where over many years I've been coaching hundreds of clients on how to lose weight and reverse metabolic diseases. On paper, losing weight should be fairly straightforward. It's just about getting into a caloric deficit. You could really do this in any way. You could starve yourself. You could do long, prolonged water fasts. You could consume very large amounts of very low calorie density foods, such as a watermelon diet or a cabbage diet. You could do one meal a day intermittent fasting. You could track your calories to very extreme low calories or take high doses of weight loss medications which completely suppress your appetite. These are all ways of losing weight fast. The challenge is not how to do it. The challenge is how to do it safely. How to do it in a way that does not result in loss of muscle, which can take years to regain and end up making you metabolically more unhealthy. How to do it in a way that does not make you nutritionally depleted, which would slow down your metabolism and lead to that rebound weight gain. To do it without more acute dangers such as electrolyte imbalances and dehydration. And also do it in a way which is relatively sustainable, something which could be done in the longer term, or something which could be repeated in cycles and allow you to achieve that rapid weight safely as and when you need it, perhaps before a gathering, holidays, special functions, etc. After going through a lot of scientific research on the topic, after understanding the potential dangers, particularly of metabolic adaptation or a slowdown of your metabolism, which to some extent is natural when your body weight goes down, but there can be excessive metabolic adaptation resulting from continuous calorie restriction. I've come to the conclusion that the best formula to lose weight, to lose body fat, maintain or gain muscle mass, at the same time maintaining your metabolism, is what's called a combination of calorie cycling, fasting mimicking diet, and a protein sparing modified fast. On my website, healthgroupcoaching.com, I have a blog titled Fasting Mimicking Diet, Calorie Cycling, where you can read up on all the details. But essentially, you have to first decide 4 anabolic days and 3 catabolic days. Those 4 anabolic days would be days where your priority is to build muscle. You would do resistance training or lifting weights on those 4 days. You would prioritize protein intake, even going up to 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight on those days. You would also prioritize the other elements of my diet plan, including fiber, omega-3, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, anti-inflammatory agents, probiotics, and I have more details on my diet plan on other videos on this channel. But the priority would be resistance training, protein intake, and eating till satiety. I would still expect clients to follow the basic principles of a clean diet on these days and practice some degree of ETRF, early time restricted feeding. So front loading your calories, eating a nice heavy breakfast, light dinner, early dinner, more protein in the dinner. However, on these 4 anabolic days, once you have finished dinner and technically you're fasting, you can still do something called a protein sparing modified fast, which means even during your fasting window, as long as the food item is a good quality protein, and I would say according to my rule of 8, anything more than 8 grams of protein per 100 kilocalories would be a good quality protein, then you can consume it even during your fasting window. And so typically this might be a protein bar, protein powder, or 0% Greek yogurt. All these things are allowed during the fasting window, since on these 4 days of the week, your priority is anabolism or building muscle. This will help you with your body recomposition, and it will also help reduce the risk of metabolic slowdown, both because your calories are not static at one level, you're keeping the body guessing, and also because gaining muscle in itself improves your metabolism. Also, when you're consuming more calories on that day, and provided you're doing this as per my diet plan and also taking supplements including multivitamins, protein powders, omega-3, collagen, etc., the risk of nutritional deficiency due to chronic calorie restriction is also lower. The question becomes, however, how do you get into a meaningful calorie restriction over the week? And this is by doing a sharper calorie cut 3 days of the week. Because your body doesn't care how many calories you consume on a day-to-day basis. It's averaging things out over a week. And if you were to get into a 3,500 kilocalorie deficit over a week, that would equal a pound of weight loss. Remember, when you start these things, most of the initial weight loss is water weight loss, not actual fat loss. And so it can seem a bit more accelerated. True fat loss is a slow process and takes time. You have to be patient. On my blog on healthgroupcoaching.com, I do mention the supplements that I recommend you should take when you're going through this kind of phase. And these do include a multivitamin, omega-3, protein powder, collagen, as well as zero-calorie electrolyte drinks. Now, depending on your schedule, these 4 anabolic days of the week could be consecutive, for example, Monday to Thursday, or they could also be non-consecutive, for example, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. You would have to adjust your exercise training program accordingly. If you were doing 4 consecutive days, then you would not do a full body split. You would probably want to alternate the body splits because you want to give each muscle group at least 48 hours of rest. If you were doing alternate days, however, you could do a full body split exercise as well. And I will do future videos on an ideal exercise resistance training program. The second part of calorie cycling is choosing 3 catabolic days of the week. These would be the non-anabolic days. These could be 3 consecutive days, for example, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Or they could also be 3 non-consecutive days. As an example, Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. On these days, you would need to consume less than 1,000 calories. Now, there has been a lot of scientific research on this, using various different types of fasting patterns. But the overall idea is to do intermittent, sharp calorie restriction. And these kinds of patterns have been shown to result in dramatic weight loss and reversal of many metabolic conditions, including type 2 diabetes, etc. However, most of these studies, whether they were done in the United Kingdom or Europe or China or North America, most of these studies included food packets. And often these food packets were measured out to anywhere from delivering 500 calories to 1,000 calories per day. Personally, I don't recommend this. I feel that if you have been trained on how to count your calories accurately, on those 3 days of the week, you can do a good job at counting your calories accurately. You will need to download an app such as Chronometer. You will need to have, at the minimum, a full scale and simply weigh the meat that you're consuming. If you're making the food from scratch, then you can weigh the uncooked ingredients to get a really accurate estimation of calorie intake. If you're consuming pre-made food, then I would recommend adding at least a teaspoon of oil into the calculation to account for generally more fatty and oily food producing practices when food comes from outside. It's always better to overestimate calories than underestimate. But the idea would be to maintain on those 3 days of the week under 1,000 calories. It's also recommended that in order to mobilize fat loss, you consider some other strategies. As an example, have breakfast about an hour after waking up, but before breakfast, do some fasted cardio, some Zolto cardio, where you're perhaps on a treadmill or walking or jogging at a rate where you could still maintain a conversation and are not particularly out of breath. Doing zone 2 cardio in a fasted state will lead to more mobilization of fat. While there is evidence that this might not have such a great impact over a 24-hour cycle, it can help mobilize fat from more stubborn areas which your body typically does not get access to when you're in a fed state, i.e. running off sugar, not running off stored fat. You could also add in some cardio-based exercise snack within this kind of a regime. For example, after each meal, going for a 5 or 10 minute walk. Or if you have a mini elliptical in the house, just walking on an elliptical, step 5 would end me. I have a blog on my website, healthcoaching.com, called Ideal Exercise Program, and I have many ellipticals and other devices on the blog that you can check out. So on your 3 catabolic days, you'll be more focused on cardio and fat loss, while on your 4 anabolic days, you'll be more focused on resistance training. If you can't go to the gym, you could do exercise snatch on those 4 days. Before every meal, just do pull-ups, push-ups, squats, and crunches. It'll kill you. If you do it 3 times that day, that'll be probably half an hour of good quality exercise and has been shown to stimulate muscle protein synthesis effectively, as well as going to a gym. If you would like to see this whole protocol in writing, then go to my website, healthcoaching.com, fasting, mimicking diet, calorie cycling. If you'd like coaching from me, one-to-one, I run a coaching program for weight loss and reversal of metabolic disease. It includes 8 Zoom classes, which are held typically Tuesdays and Thursday evenings, Eastern Time, over a whole week period. Those of you who are more motivated can also consider tracking on chronometer. And if you ask me to track you, I have access to all of the data and can guide you through the process as well. If interested, email me on weightlosscoaching@gmail.com. Make sure you share this video with anyone who needs rapid weight loss. If you're interested in some more videos, check out those videos on the links. I will leave some links in the description of this video as well. Take care, and I'll see you at the next video.